Green Bay, Wisconsin. Straight ahead, a good one in store this afternoon. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Green Bay Packers. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That's Brandon McManus to get this one underway. And we're underway at legendary Lambeau Field. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the veteran, still going, former Super Bowl MVP, comeback player of the year in 2023. It's Joe Flacco.
You know, it's funny how time flies, Mike, and we won't call him old. We'll just call him experienced. And here's a guy who's been doing this for a really long time at a high level, and he's going to hope that some of that experience works in his favor today. And when he plays well, this is proven to be a really hard team to beat.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really smart play, especially considering how early it is in the game. If something's not there, don't force it. Just throw it away and play the next snap.
2nd and 10. Flacco to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. 11 yards on the pass there. It's a Cincinnati first down. To throw is Flacco. He'll find Andre Yosevich. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You can just see the frustration of the defender. Just see him get off the quarterback. He's like, man, hold that ball for one tick longer, man. I'm there to record the sack. Nice job by the quarterback having that timing and rhythm to get that ball out of his hand. You can imagine, he got close this time.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Devontae Wyatt getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now Flacco. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
And now he's just single-handedly taking over this drive, Mike. I mean, they better find a way to neutralize him before he does more damage. Get more bodies on him, take the protection to him. Either way, just get him blocked.
So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. Fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. So the Packers come out, and they are led by Jordan Love, who followed Aaron Rodgers after playing apprentice for a couple of seasons. And now for Love, it is his 3rd season as the Green Bay starter.
You know, Mike, it's kind of become cliche. You know, these guys come onto the field and we say, hey, you got to defend every blade of grass. They can make every throw, but that's exactly the case anytime this guy's lined up behind center. And the amount of stress that it puts on your pass defense, on your secondary to know, I got to defend sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. no matter where that ball is snapped. That's a tall task, and they're going to have to mix up coverages and be really sound on the back end, or this guy can really kill you.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 2. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Packers set to kick this one away. Charlie Jones, the return man for the Bengals. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Throwing, Flacco. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Flacco. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He'll find Chase. That's complete. It's a gain of 10 yards. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. And a Bengal 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Here's Flacco. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Open man, that's Charlie Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
17 yards.
Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the 1st read, the 2nd read, and the check down, and it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
Here's Flacco to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Micah Parsons gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up 3rd down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That one's breaking up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
A 40-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals will take a 3-0 lead.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And he'll get this inside the 10, but not much further than that.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming and there's not going to be a lot of gain.
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll get only about 3 before being ridden out of bounds.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And he just gets rid of this one to the sideline. It is incomplete. He did not want to throw the interception there. And now it is 4th down.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are out to an early 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Packers offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The tackle by Demetrius Knight. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here is 2nd down and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That is into the hands of Wicks. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
brings up
The drag
third
route
and
is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. That's into the hands of Wicks. He's got it. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Green Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
At the 48-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
He'll send a tight end in motion right. He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run. It's also a first down.
It's a gain of 8.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 22
That
yards.
pass play good for 22.
Another
First down,
Green Bay Packer. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
In motion, it's Golden. They'll run the draw with Jacobs. And the Packers are going to be set up with a first and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
That's another.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
To throw is Love. That is caught side of the end zone. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, like it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Bengals offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll look underneath here for Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
That's complete. It's Yoseva. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Do a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's 2nd and inches at the 46-yard line.
Second and inches. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot down the field. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That is a big play for Cincinnati. 35 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Passing right side, and Chase has it. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through 1. It's the Packers on top. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter. They'll work now on 2nd and 4 as we are ready to get back underway. He'll drop to throw. This one caught at the 4. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Brown trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Just shy of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Come a little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bengals.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals are on top. It's now 10-7.
Bengals 10, Packers 7.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Jordan Love and the rest of the Packer offense ready for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Go play action with Love. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's Love. That's caught by Golden, right side. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
The 29-yard line.
On play action, Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
This one not quite on target. Not him too much. That one falls incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. 3rd down coming up.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Throwing on second down, Love. That's to the left side and taken in by Golden. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From the gun, on third down, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. Officially a 29-yard attempt. McManus's kick is good. And the Packers will level the score at 10 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. Charlie Jones now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense is going to get set to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Devontae Wyatt in there to drop him. Loss of 5 to start the drive.
Let's give a lot of credit to the defensive plan that this coaching staff has come up with coming into today's game. Every time it seems like the offense makes an adjustment, the defense counterpunches. Different looks, different fronts, different pressure packages. They have had all the answers so far, and the sacks just keep piling up.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Flacco. And he let him a bit too much. That pass is incomplete. Trying to connect with Chase Brown on that one. And it's going to be 3rd down.
I think now we're starting to see this defense start to make some adjustments. We saw him give up a few plays earlier in the game, especially to this back. So he's someone they have to understand. He's not just going to hurt you on the ground. He also is a threat in the passing game. So nice job there making some adjustments on the back end, and they force the incomplete. So anytime you find yourself in 3rd and long, it's hard to really be unpredictable as a play caller because the defense knows it's most likely going to be a pass. They understand where the down and distance markers are, and there's really nowhere for him to go with the ball, and he has to throw it away.
This fielded inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Here's Love. He'll keep this himself. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
A second down throw for Love. That one reeled in by Golden. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Here's Love. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Love. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible.
You got to catch them all, Mike. That's what you get paid to do. Not every ball is going to be perfectly thrown, and this is a great example. When you give maximum effort on every play on the field, man, it's funny how good things just tend to happen.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Love to throw. This one up top for Dobbs. Throwing on the run. It's behind his man, and it's incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Bengals offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Brown. And, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Flacco. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch.
To number 5, T. Higgins. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Flacco. This one. Deep downfield for Chase. That is brought in. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. A huge play there for the Bengals. It's a gain of 49.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
2nd and 11. Flacco to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, you're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals going to take the lead. It's now 13-10.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Packers offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Now, faking the give. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun. It's Love. Work in the middle, that's Kraft, he's got it. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
3rd down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seed he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
That's good for a Packers 1st down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4. Running is Jacobs. That's a short pickup to about the 47. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
He's got a man. It's Dobbs. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Two minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Back with more from Lambeau Field. After this, a fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To throw is Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Anytime you bring pressure like that, Mike, you're counting on getting to the quarterback before you get beat downfield. The vulnerability of that play call is in your pass coverage, but when you can get home and get to the quarterback that fast, the offense never has a chance to stress your coverage.
Here's Daniel Whelan now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line. The Bengals offense and Joe Flacco getting ready for the next possession. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He's spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Gesicki, the man in motion. Here's Flacco to throw. That's into the hands of Yosibach.
Flacco's pass complete to Andre Yosibach. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 27-yard line.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. One final throw before the break, and that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up and put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand as our second half is about to get underway. Three points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Here's Williams on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Packers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. There's Kraft, the tight end. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 6. On play action, Love. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Love. That one caught. He finds Golden. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Packers.
12 yards. That's good for a Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Number 8, Josh Jacobs, the ball carrier. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. On 2nd down, Love. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
17 yards.
He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Packers first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Here's Love to throw. This one caught at the 4.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Throwing is Love. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
From the gun on third down, it's Love. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jordan Love, touchdown, Green Bay. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs could be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers make the lead 4. It is 17-13. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Now Flacco. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now Brown. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
It is 3rd and long. To throw is Flacco. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And he's going to take this one all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. On is McPherson for the extra point. He's got it, and the Bengals go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
Packers 17.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. A good play action with Love. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
2nd and 10. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Now Love. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Charlie Jones on the return.
Jamar Chase headed back out there along with the rest of his Bengal teammates. And he was unguardable in the 1st half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the 3rd quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice coverage there defensively. And here you find yourself in a 1-score game. Like, he understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away, snap it again.
Flacco. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Throwing, Flacco. Throw on the move is caught. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
A fair catch signal, and taken at about the 18-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Logan Wilson on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 7. A run up the middle with Jacobs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
When you call a draw, Mike, what you're counting on is that the defense is in full pass mode. The linebackers in secondary are getting a lot of depth in their drops. The defensive line is just racing up the field thinking, I'm going to sack the quarterback. In this case, they're not so lucky. Not only do they not catch him off guard, they're not able to pick up any yards.
This is taken in by Dobbs. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
On the ground, it's Jacobs. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
The tackle by Logan Wilson. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Throw on the run is complete. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
A gain of
17 yards on that connection. Good for a Green Bay first down.
So if you're going to have time to allow your big tight end to start on one side of the field and run a crossing route all the way to the other, your big guys up front better hold up in protection. That's exactly what they were able to do here. Gave the quarterback the confidence of staying with him the entire way through, delivering that ball on the far side of the field, and leads to a nice pickup.
He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Love. That is into the hands of Wicks. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain of 17 yards. First down, Packers.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. The defense stringing him out. No gain, back to the original line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by...
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's 2nd and 9. No chance at all. He'll go down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Packers first down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown. Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. Here's Love. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers will tie the game here in the 3rd quarter.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the 2nd half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. Jones now on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense back onto the field for their next possession. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Tie game, 2nd half. Mistakes here can really decide the outcome of the game. So it's a really smart play. Nothing's open. Just throw it out of bounds. Live to fight another play.
They bring Chase in motion. Here's Flacco. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
You certainly don't want to be wasting downs at this stage of the game, but with nothing open, I can't really blame him. There was really nowhere to go with the ball. You don't want to start throwing into tight coverage, and he just has to simply throw that one away.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That is caught! And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. That is a big play for Cincinnati. 54 yards.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me? You do better than that. That's terrible. Awful. Seriously, just...
And how impressive was that, Mike? I mean, not only to be able to generate that amount of separation downfield, but then to track the ball. Remember, this was a running back, but he looked like a wide receiver, and we're looking around the league, Mike, and a lot of these backs, in order to play in today's NFL, you have to be part receiver.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Quay Walker getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Flacco to throw. And they're going to get him a 2nd time. He goes down again. Quay Walker getting in for the sack. And that's going to lead to 3rd and very long.
3rd and
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Flacco to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bengals will go up by 7.
Makes the score Bengals 27, Packers 20.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. They'll run with Jacobs. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
In motion goes Dobbs. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Jacob will get it to start the 4th quarter. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. That complete to Jacobs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Love. It's caught by Golden, right side. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards.
They get 19 on that pass play. First down, Packers.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
From the gun, here comes Jacobs. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Throwing on second down, Love. They'll try to hit him with a screen. This one going to be sniffed out. Thrown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Here's Love. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
There's no need to do anything reckless. It's third and long. The opportunity to convert this is probably slim, so there was nothing open downfield. I think he makes the smart decision here, Mike. Avoid the negative play and throw the ball away.
So here comes Brandon McManus in a pressure situation. This to get the deficit down inside of a touchdown.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's when the offense will take over. The Bengals offense and Joe Flacco getting ready for the next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. To the left side. Caught by Chase. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. Here's Brown. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
He's brought down at the 31. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
To throw is Flacco. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I don't think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but they're going to have to find a way to take advantage of some of these possessions as they try to close this game out.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Now Flacco. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind, and while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And this will work out quite well. They'll get us all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Packers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 16 yards on the game and a quick first down.
That's good for the Packers. First down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Is a short one caught by Kraft. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
He'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run. It's also a first down.
7-yard gain. And the Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Here's Jacobs. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And that is incomplete. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. And it's going to be 4th down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. Love. That is caught. He's driving for the goal line. Will be stopped short, but has enough for the 1st down.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And
he barrels his way into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? From the 6, here comes a return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense and Joe Flacco getting ready for the next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing, Flacco. He'll air one out for Higgins. He's got it! That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 61 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Good blocking, and he's in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bengals. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
On is McPherson for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bengals will go up by 7.
37. Packers 30.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard
Josh Jacobs
line.
and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll run the draw with Jacobs. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
On comes the Packers punting team. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10.
Jamar Chase headed back out there along with the rest of his Bengal teammates. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. A carry here for Brown. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. Talk things over before third down. Flacco. That is caught. Finding Higgins. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
20. And the Bengals first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. The tight end Fant in motion. Finds room inside the 40. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
A gain there of 23 yards. It's a Cincinnati first down.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, they face second down and 7. They'll run here with Brown. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Second and 11. So this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.